Hello, and welcome to Mindfully Crocheted Unraveled. My name is Mara. Today I will be unraveling the New York Times Games, WORDLE, Strands, and Connections for Wednesday, June 18th, 2025. So, as I always say, spoiler alert, if you haven't already done your WORDLE, Strands, and Connections for today, please pause this video and do that, and then come back and compare and see how we did. Of course, you can always follow along with me and pick up some tips and tricks and strategies on the way for how to solve your Wordle strands and connections. So without further ado, let's get right to selecting our Wordle start word. I'm going to go ahead and share my wheel of Wordle start words and shuffle it a couple of times. We'll make that big, and here we go. Ocean. Okay, ocean. Not bad. I actually like that as a starting word, generally speaking, because ocean has a few vowels and a C and an N, so those are common letters. Let me remove this. I'm going to pause for just a moment and get my phone screen shared, and then we will work on Wordle. Okay, I have my phone screen pulled up. I'm going to go ahead and open up the New York Times Games app. As I've mentioned before, you can play the New York Times Games on your phone or on your computer, laptop, iPad, things like that. I do pay for the no ads version, but you can do the free version. And so play it on your desktop, play it on your phone, whatever you prefer. All right, I'm going to scroll down to Wordle. Go ahead, add another day to your 296-day streak. Okay, I realize I need my glasses on now. Play. All right, ocean, O-C-E-A-N, ocean. Okay, so we have a C and an N, and that eliminated the O, the E, and the A for the vowels. So our main vowels left, we have U and I, and then of course Y as a vowel. So let me see, what about if we did like B, U, N, C, H, how about C, bunch, because then we can move our N and our C to different places and bring in another vowel. Let's give that a try. Oh, I hope it's not. I mean, I hope it's either this or not. That's a trap. Okay, let me think. All right, let me give it a try. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is kind of a trap. What I was thinking when I said this is a trap is that there are a lot of unch words. There's bunch, lunch, munch, hunch, crunch, but of course that is too many letters. So what do I do left? Are there other ones? There, punch. Oh my gosh, there's also punch. So lunch, punch, munch, hunch. All right. So we're going to get it in the most 6 guesses, is my guess, right? Now, I think I'll do, I don't know. I have a 25% chance, essentially, of getting the right word. So let's just go for it. Let's do punch. Nope, not punch. All right, let's do munch. Work our way backwards down the alphabet. Okay, munch. All right. All right, got it in 4. Oh, thank goodness it wasn't hunch, because that would have been my last guess. And that would have duplicated the H, which that wouldn't surprise me if New York Times did that. Okay. So I have played 634 games. My current streak is 297, and that is also my max streak. All right, munch. Woo. Okay. All right. After this, I'm going to go munch some breakfast. All right. Let's go down to strands. Strands. Find hidden words and uncover the day's theme, June 18th, 2025. All right. Today's theme is downtime. 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 So that's like your rest, downtime. Downtime. Vacation. Are there any V's? Here is rest. Let's give it a try. Okay, not rest. What is this? OOY. Umi. Let's see. Here's gloomy. Yeah, why not? Okay. Oh, gloomy. Okay. Gloomy. So downtime. If you're gloomy, maybe you're down. You're feeling down. So is this like feeling down, gloomy? Here's like lowly. No. Okay. Blue. Here's blue. Let's give that a try. All right. Okay, so you're feeling glue. You're feeling blue. You're feeling low. Maybe this is our spanogram or something. Low. No, because if I did low, that blocks off the Y, so I can't do that. So maybe it's something like Oli, Ollie. Woo, the wind just pulled my curtain. It scared me. Melancholy? I see the MEL over here. Let me get rid of this. Melancholy. Okay. I only see like FE. There's only one E there. I was thinking like feeling. Here is sad, but 3 letters is not enough. So sadness. Does that block in any letters? Sadness. Let's give it a try. This could be the spanogram, or it's another feeling. Okay, sad. I can't believe I'm doing like a fist pump for makes me feel bad. I don't want people to feel bad. All right, let's see. What is going on here? Okay, teary. I have 2 words left. So this is one word up in the top area here. This is one word. And then this area is another word, is the other word. So let's see. We've got blue, melancholy, teary, gloomy, depressed. I have no idea what this one in the lower left is. Let me, up here I see woe, so maybe woe begone, yeah, woe begone. Elad, Dol, Lafel. The something full. Doleful. All right. That was a weird one. I don't even know if I've ever said the word doleful before unless I read it in a book. Okay, downtime. So I got 3 of the words, then I got the spanogram, and then the remaining 3 words. All right. Doleful, downtime. All right, let's go up to connections, group words that share a common thread for Wednesday, June 18th. Go ahead, add another day to your 20-day streak, June 18th, 2025, puzzle number 738. Our 16 connections words are smack, barm, pea, wet, rankle, astronaut, gray, whale, cold, coffee, right, ship, exactly, windy, leer, and dead. Could you also pronounce that deed? I'm not sure. Dead or deed? Okay. Barm and rankle. I mean, those jump out to me right away because those are just not common words. Barm and rankle. So I just want to look at those real quick. These seem like purpley words to me because, yeah. So, I mean, I don't even think I've heard rankle. Rankle, what does rankle mean? Rankle means like to annoy, maybe like it's like the kind of similar to ruffle, like ruffle your feathers. You get rankled or riled up or annoyed or something. But let me look and see. Are there barm? Okay. Well, let me come back to those. All right. Leer, also leer, like you give somebody a dirty look. All right. You know what I think I'm seeing? Look at these and see if you're seeing what I'm seeing. Anyone? Okay. So take off the B and you have arm. Okay. Take off the R and you have ankle. Take off the S, you have hip, and take off the L and you have ear. So I'm thinking these are body parts plus a letter. Let's give it a try. All right. Body part plus a starting letter: barm, leer, rankle, and ship. Now that is, for those of you that haven't played a lot of connections, that is something like I try to look at that at the very beginning for helping to just eliminate options for the purple category, because the purple category will like to have, you know, words at the end or at the beginning. A week or so back, I think it was probably a couple weeks back, they had man's names or whatever. It was like nickname and, well, I don't know, let's just say like bobsled, so there was like Nick and Bob and Mark or whatever, so they will take a compound word and then use the first word or the second word, or they'll add letters, or they'll take off a letter. So that is what you want to do, is like look for words within words to figure out your purple category. All right, now let's see some of these other ones. We've got smack, astronaut, gray whale. They put those two words together. I don't think those would be, let's see, is there anything else like smack, like you hit something? No. What's another? Smack, to hit, smack. Smack your lips, smack. I was thinking of which I'm going to smack down. So I'm copying. That was totally an incorrect use of the term, but whatever. Okay. Smack. Smack. I don't know. All right. Cold. Cold and gray could be like the day. It's cold, it's gray. Oh, here we go. It's windy and wet. Cold, gray, windy, wet. Maybe those are the, green category possibly, or something. Let's see what else we might have, because whale, astronaut, smack, coffee, right, pee, exactly. Could these words go with anything else? Gray, cold, windy, wet. I'm going to give this a try. Okay, qualities of a rainy day. That was the yellow category. I thought green, because those are not like synonyms exactly, but they do go together. Okay, smack, coffee, right, pee, exactly, astronaut, whale, and dead. Huh. Okay. Exactly right. Exactly. It's like precise, right, correct. What about like smack? Like smack dab in the middle. So like right, dead center. Exactly here, right here, dead center. What about that? I've made no mistakes. So what if I tried this, but how do coffee, astronaut, whale, and pea go together? So I'm thinking that these highlighted words are probably the green category if it is correct. And so coffee, astronaut, whale, and pea. I mean, okay, coffee is a bean. Is a pea kind of like a bean? Is a whale a bean? I don't know. How do these go together? Would probably be the blue category. So, I mean, we could even have like arts and literature here. So, what? Coffee, pea. I am not sure, but you know what? I'm feeling pretty good about the ones I have highlighted right now. And so I'm okay with selecting that and even like seeing if I'm one away. I still have a few more mistakes. And then I'm not even sure what the coffee, astronaut, whale, and pea would be. But if this is correct, then I'll have it by default. So let me give this a try. Okay. Squarely dead. Okay, squarely. Okay. All right. So what are these? Coffee, astronaut, whale, pea, space. An astronaut goes up in space. Rockets up. I don't know. I'm just gonna hit submit because I don't know. Here we go. Contents of a pod. All right, I'll go back and look at that. All right. I have completed 293 games. My current streak is 21. Woohoo! 3 weeks. And then my max streak was 251. Let's go back. Pod. Okay, so astronauts, they're in a pod of, I guess. Coffee pod, right? Like your K cups. I use them to make my K-cup coffee pods. Okay. I was thinking maybe coffee grew in a pod at first, so that's why I had that strange look on my face. I was like, a coffee pod? Peas in a pod, of course, and then a whale pod because they travel in pods. All right. I would not have gotten that. Woo, thank goodness the other ones were like, thankfully the purple category was just obvious, you know? And then I live in the Pacific Northwest, so we get a lot of cold, gray, wet, and windy days. Those are definitely, you know, words in my typical vocabulary here in the Portland metro. All right. Okay, we did it. How did you do? Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much for following along, and please go check out some of my other videos. I am sure that YouTube is suggesting one right there. If you'd like some yarny content, don't forget to go check out my other channel, Mindfully Crocheted. There's a link down in the description box, and there's also appropriate links down there for the New York Times games and my playlist of New York Times games. So please go check those out. Again, YouTube suggesting right there. Don't forget to put a little play in your day. Take care and be kind.